Hey everyone, my name is Annie Morgan and you're watching The Story Behind the Song. This segment is actually going to be about my new viral hit single with over 5 million views, If You Could See Me Fly. Now, this whole story starts about 3 weeks ago whenever it was a Monday night, and I remember being at my grandpa's house, and I remember talking to him about some things that were going on around the world and how I saw a picture online about this little boy who had drowned after a shipwreck. He was only 3 years old. And I remember seeing in the picture his tiny little hands and tiny little feet and thinking, oh my goodness, you know, some family is grieving the loss of their child. And what if that was my child? How would I feel? And I remember getting really teary-eyed and running to the piano, and within about 30 minutes, I wrote this entire song. And I remember I cried when I wrote it. The emotions was so strong because I have a 1-year-old little girl. And I remember thinking, you know, how would I feel if I lost her? It was a devastating feeling. And I really wrote the song about, you know, that in order to give people hope, you know, that's not the end. And so I wrote the song and I uploaded it a couple hours later. It was about 11:30 at night. I uploaded it to Facebook and shared it a couple times, not thinking that it would really get, you know, the recognition that it has. And overnight it had just 40,000 views, just overnight. I mean, it was incredible. And I was expecting, you know, it to just kind of taper off, and it didn't. It kept growing and people kept sharing it. And within a couple days, I was getting thousands and thousands of messages in from mothers and families that have lost loved ones and little children. And, you know, it's really touched my heart seeing all of your messages. One of the commonly most asked questions is, have I lost a child? And to answer your question, no, I have never lost a child. I have never miscarried. I'm thankful that I never have, but reading all of you guys' stories, you know, I wish that I could make it better. I wish I could, you know, bring every single one of those little angels back for you, and I can't. You know, the best I can do is write a song, you know, and basically tell you guys, you know, my heart and my feelings through what I know how to do, and that's write. You know, I can write music, and I can sing, and I can play. I might not be the best songwriter in the world, but, you know, I like to be able to try to convey a thought and a message to you guys and to have you feel what I'm feeling. And I think that I've done a good job at that, considering how many people have been writing me and continuing to share the post and, you know, share your very personal stories with me. And I've been trying to write everybody back as best as I can, and I knew I just needed to make this video in order to kind of answer everybody's question at once. That no, I have not lost a child, but I did write that song based on that thought and that emotion and that feeling like, how would I feel if I lost my daughter? You know, I would be absolutely heartbroken, and I wouldn't know what to do. And she's perfect, and she's my life. So, you know, that's pretty much what the song was based around. If you have any questions, I would encourage you guys to comment and to, you know, like and share this video, and I will answer your questions as best as I can in the comments. So I'd like to have that interaction with you guys, so feel free to do that. Also, just a couple bits of information. If you haven't liked me already on YouTube, go ahead, subscribe to me, Annie Morgan, on YouTube, and you can look at a bunch of my other videos on there too. I do have a Facebook official music page that you can like and see all my updates on there, as well as a website, www.anniemorganmusic.com, which you can get on and see my schedule, photo gallery, you know, a bunch of information, biography. That's all on there as well. So I really hope you've enjoyed the story behind the song. And also I wanted to share with you some really huge news. Tonight I actually got on an internet radio program, and I got played next to Billy Joel and the Beatles. My song was next to Billy Joel's. I was like bouncing around, like up and down and up and down. People probably thought I was crazy, and now I'm having a freak out moment on here in front of you. So just pretend like that didn't happen, okay? I'm still really excited. Like, it's like my dreams are coming true. I can't believe it. So thank you all so much. Continue to share and like, and like I said, feel free to comment on here. I'd love to be able to try to answer your questions better. So, all right. Love you guys. I'm going to head to bed now. Have a good night. Bye.